Hi there, this is Karen from Soul Shimmer Designs. Today I wanted to show you how I made this glitter glass dome with LED lights inside. It's a super cute decoration for the home during the day and at night time with the LED lights. I used a small glass dome for this project. It comes in plastic or glass and the wooden part pulls away from the bottom easily. Then I add my Hyperion inside the glass dome and make sure it's spread out all over. Get rid of any excess that might have accumulated in the bottom. If you have too much accumulated in there, the glitter starts to clump up. So now I've added in my glitter and now I'm just going around the whole glass dome as I did with the Hyperion, and just making sure my glitter is spread out over the whole dome. And you'll see with the Hyperion it sticks really well, and I just had to make an extra batch of glitter to put in there, and you can put in any colour, any mix that you would like in there. I added blues and blacks and all sorts, and silvers, but it can be any glitter mix that you would like. So that's it done. Just make sure you tap out any excess glitter, and then that needs to sit for 2 hours. Now it's time to cut my decal, and I used the black matte vinyl from Teckwrap, and you'll see here it's all cut out and how easily it pulls away from the backing sheet. I use my weeding pen to help out with the little bits that get stuck, but it's super smooth too and comes away quite easily. And again, for the other part of the decal is Santa and 2 reindeers, and it's just a matter of using your weeding pen to get out those smaller pieces. Then the fun part comes removing all the super small pieces from this decal. Again, with the weeding pen, it came out really easily, really smoothly. Anything that was too small, I got my tweezers to help, but it was a nice easy process, and it's a really cute decal. So that's the fiddly bit done with the decal, and now it's time to get my transfer tape and apply this first part of the decal with the trees and the houses. I used my squidgy to help with the transfer tape. Now it's time to get my decal onto the glass dome. So I'm just pulling away a small piece of the transfer tape backing and just applying the decal in small sections. Takes a bit of fiddling around to sometimes get it to go straight, but the transfer tape and the vinyl work really well, and you can make it move where you need it to go. I'm just going slowly and doing small sections at a time, making sure there's not too many air bubbles or no air bubbles, and just pushing it along until we get to the end. And mine didn't work out perfectly straight, but that's fine. That part will be covered by the bottom of the glass dome. And now I'm just going over the decal with my squidgy to make sure everything is flattened down nicely, and then it's time to remove the transfer tape. I did a check with the bottom of the glass dome just to make sure everything was fine with the decal, and I'm liking how it looks. So the next part is to add the second part of the decal, and that's going to be a bit tricky because it's a bit more rounded areas. So some parts of this I will apply with the stars and the snowflakes. I'll apply just in small sections, apply some manually, and making sure to squish out any air bubbles as I go along. And the most important part with Santa and the two reindeers, and that goes on quite nicely. Pushing down comes off really well from the transfer tape. I used my weeding pen to add on a few extra snowflakes and stars, but that's it done. And now it's time to make sure we seal the glitter inside, otherwise you're going to get pieces of glitter falling out everywhere. So here I've used some Hyperion that's been diluted by 10%, so it's quite a lot. It's watery, and I just make sure I go over all parts of the dome and then tip out any excess, and then I let that sit for 2 hours. So that's now dry, and it's time to add in the LED lights. There's a section at the bottom that it goes through quite easily, and once I'd untangled them, I tangled them up again and stuck them inside, and this is where you get the effect of the LED lights. Bit of a fiddly thing to get those lights to sit in, but once they're in, it looks really good, and I'm happy with the brightness and all the colours that come out. Just to add a finishing touch to this, I decided to paint the bottom black, so I used the Aurora Licorice. It's another water-based product, and I just put a couple of coats of that on, and it just gave an extra style to it to match the black of the decal. And this is how it's turned out. I'm really liking the colours. I used LED lights that are like a cold white rather than a warm white, and that really brought out the colours of the glitter as well. So thank you very much for watching this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you. Bye bye.